All right, everybody, here is your Coronado update for December. Now, December is my prep month. It is a little bit slow as far as transactions go normally. And so I do a lot of prep work for the upcoming year. It's actually the most important month of the year for me. So I'm a little casual today. I hope you don't judge, but that is what it is. On a positive note, the update for this month looks good. We seem to be kind of turning in the market around. Prices are generally going up again a little bit, just slightly, not a ton. And we're also seeing a little bit more transaction volume, a little bit less price drops. Active listings are down right now. A lot of people take their houses off the market for the holidays. So, but that's not a sign necessarily of a bad market. That's just a sign that, people are taking a little break. So let's get into the numbers. Number of active homes, you can see this is on a steady trend downward. It has been since more or less summer. Nothing here outside of the norm for the season. Typically, active listings fall off around this time of year in particular. Pending listings, you can also see has dropped off. This is a very seasonal pattern, a very typical seasonal pattern. You can see that we had a drop in the summer, it came back a little bit in the fall, and now we've kind of had a drop off here in late November. On to new listings, you can see that this number has been pretty much flat since the beginning of October. A lot of people don't want to have their house on the market or put their house on the market during the holidays. Sold in the last 30 days. Now this has been flat more or less since September. It is likely to drop in the next month because December, January, early January anyway, is very, very low transaction volume generally. Sold over the last 6 months. We have seen this number climb basically since the end of October. Likely because we're shaking out some of those numbers from early summer where it was a little bit slow. Average price drop. Now, this is the amount that sellers are having to drop their prices before they're able to sell. Now, a higher number is a bad thing. A lower number is a good thing. We've seen this number climb throughout the fall, but it has leveled off and even dropped a little bit over the last month or so. Average sale price over the last 30 days. Now this is our more volatile short-term measurement of where prices are going. You can see that that number has gone up over the last several months. Did have a little bit of a drop over the last few weeks, but overall that is still above the average, so it's a good sign. Average sale price over the last 6 months. This number is kind of the real shining bright light of this report. Again, you can see that it has been going up over the last month and a half or 2 months. A little bit of a flattening out over the last couple of weeks, but that is to be expected for this time of year. It's not much of a drop, and prices typically drop at this time of year. Average days on market, both closed and active. You can see that these numbers are leveling off. This has been a long-term trend that we have been fighting all year, and we have finally starting to see things normalize, which is really good news. There you have it, folks. Your December update for the Coronado neighborhood. Lots of positives in there. I have a good feeling about what's going to happen over the next year. I don't, barring some crazy political thing, which of course we wouldn't have predicted that this year ended up the way that it has been. But barring something crazy external, I think the market probably will be pretty strong next year. I don't think we're going to see craziness or bidding wars or anything like that again. But I think we'll see the price drops and maybe some modest price increases. There's a lot of hope or hype, depending on how you look at it. But there's a lot of positive outlook for the Phoenix market. If you have any questions about this update or about seeing a home in Coronado or anywhere in Central Phoenix for that matter, you can call or text me. My number is 480-694-7643. If you like these updates monthly, you can like or subscribe, and you can also comment in the comments if you have any other questions for me. Thanks.